So, you are getting help from a therapist or a psychologist or a mentor or a coach, and you're still not feeling like you're getting anywhere with leaving the relationship with your partner. I want to talk about this because this is so common that a lot of women come to me with this challenge and it feels defeating. It feels defeating when you're paying for help and then yet you're still not achieving the outcome of exiting the relationship that if that's your goal on exiting the relationship and you're not getting anywhere, then it can feel like you're a failure, or it can just feel defeating because here you're now paying for help and you're still not able to leave. And so, will you ever be able to leave? I want to offer a few things or a few challenges that I see that stop women from getting anywhere when they are paying for support. The first one is the therapist is helping them connect to their own inner truth and their intuition. However, the therapist isn't leading them with the strength that they have lost. And so they're helping you find your strength. But because your strength feels like it's at here, it can be a lot to get to here without your therapist leading with that strength. I was just on a call with a client and we were talking about a beautiful analogy, which was if you're riding a bike and the therapist is teaching you to ride this bike, and yet you don't know how to ride a bike at all, if they're not holding you, then you're going to fall over many times and you're actually going to lose confidence in yourself. And so there is a very important part of the puzzle when trying to leave a relationship is to have a therapist that holds equal strength or higher strength than your affair partner or your husband or the person that you're in a relationship with. They need to hold equal strength or higher strength, because if they don't hold that strength, then you're naturally going to look to, because you feel so depleted in your strength, you're naturally going to look towards getting the strength or the approval or the understanding or the support or the safety from your partner or from your affair partner or from your husband. You're going to be looking for that support from them because you don't have it somewhere else. It's really important that the therapist is leading with a strength so that you can feed off their strength when you have none or when you have lost a lot of your strength. And so back to this bicycle riding is you need someone to be holding you until you can start to get your balance with this bike. And then your therapist or psychologist or coach or mentor can then step back and allow you to start riding and then maybe falling sometimes, but you've got trust in yourself now. And so when you do fall, it doesn't defeat you or leave you so powerless and trusting yourself, because you've built a strength of trust by feeding off the strength of your guide or of your psychologist or of your mentor. So back to this problem that I see is that the support that you're getting, they're allowing you to find it within yourself. And yet, when it's been so lost within yourself, what you actually really need is someone to say, right, this is where we're going. And then once we get you in the direction of where you're going, then we start to continue to help you trust yourself on knowing where you're going and choosing where you're going and to be the leader of where you're going. But first, when we've been so lost, we actually need someone to help us, direct us in the path that is going to be beneficial for us, because we have gotten so far off course of our way. We need someone to help us, direct us, because we've lost track or silenced our intuition and disconnected from our truth so much. And so back to this energy of matching our partners, we need to have a therapist that matches the strengths of our partners. And what I'm meaning by this is a lot of you have partners that have a strong leadership quality. They know exactly what they want and they want it, they'll get it, whatever. They have leadership, they know what they want, but they can also be very emotional. And when things don't go their way, they can maybe get angry or frustrated or withdraw. When we don't have a therapist who is so strong with you while you're going through this, then we're going to feed into the strength of our partners, the energy of our partners, because their energy is so strong. We need to have someone supporting us that has equal strength. When I was going through the affair that I was in, I was getting help from a psychologist, and she was asking me questions and helping me find my way and really supporting me and connecting with my own truth. And I would keep going back to my affair partner and be so frustrated with myself of I'm getting help, I'm paying for help, and there is nothing that is changing. I don't feel supported. And I, in a way, needed a parental figure that was like, right, this is where we're going. Come on, let's go. I needed that. I needed that so badly. What happened is I was getting help for a significant amount of time with no progress whatsoever. And then I got help by a man who was so strong with me and said, Kate, enough is enough. You are worth so much more than this. Don't you dare use that as an excuse for not leaving. And then I was like, oh my God, I need to not use that as an excuse for why I'm not leaving. And so then I was like fully showing up for doing the work and making sure that I was feeding off his strength. And that strength helped me to get out of the affair very fast, very fast. Within months, everything just changed overnight because I had his strength. And so that was life-changing for me to have the strength of someone that I felt stronger than my affair partner. He was certain on what I needed. He would speak to that directly, and I needed that. I just want to talk about the importance of that, because if you're getting support by someone that doesn't have that strength, then often we just feel like a feather floating and not really getting anywhere. Once we ground you by having support and strength, then the therapist, the coach, the mentor, the psychologist can lean back and allow you to be like, okay, so this time I want you to tune into what is right for you and lead with that path forward. Show me what you've decided, and can really allow you to trust your own intuition. But before that happens, first we need to feed off the strengths of our guide, to hold the hand of our guide, because we're so disconnected from our own strengths. We need to feed off it from someone else first until we've gotten so far with a strength within ourselves, and then we can start tuning and tapping into our own strength. I hope that helps in finding a little bit of clarity around why your coaches or your support or your psychologist is not helping you. And I do hope that you can find the support or the strength by either communicating this to the psychologist or therapist that you're getting support from, or you find someone that matches the strength that you need in order to help get you out of this situation. I support women that are in long-term affair relationships. If you are in this situation and want support, I offer a support community. We can help you get through these processes. And I also offer one-to-one coaching on a weekly basis where we help really create massive momentum and change in your life. So if that's something that interests you, then by all means, reach out in the links below, check out my website, and I'm here to support you. Bye for now.